The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Watson, Oscar.
Quick slant to Brown. And he's tackled a yard. Good gain of 9 on first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And now the first run for Devon Achane. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on, 2, ice jab. Come on, 2, ice jab.
First down, they go back to Achane. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 1. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Debo going in motion left. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Niners at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out on
been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Achane on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Tua going to change the play. Achane here. They stay on the ground. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and drop behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit from 28 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
3rd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tua, a final shot before half. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
B.J. Hill able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Pushes past him, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A give left side. Here's A-Chain.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
On play action, here's Tua rolling to his right. Touchdown, Bengals!
Devon A-Chain.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3.
49ers 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again to about the 40-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. That is caught. 20. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 34 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come past, and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A-Chain now up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready. Ice jam. Us 20 TX.
Running left, it's A-Chain. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's first and goal.
Number 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Number 2, ice jab.
Tua. Achane is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. This is first and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And they'll run here with Achane.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 10. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Purdy to throw.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.